thought they pulled back on that. I don't even know. I haven't.
There's no ban.
I heard 1 second.
I heard that it was real. I think it's gone.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what I heard is that it's banned as of Sunday, but then the president of TikTok today, a few hours ago, said that he's hoping he can work with Trump to get the ban reversed.
Now, do you want to know what Biden said?
Right.
Biden said Biden said I will not sign it on Sunday, so it stopped. And Trump said when he comes in, he will not ban TikTok. He is a good friend of TikTok and is on it, and he loves the platform. So there is no ban. It's all nonsense. Just like it was last time, because BlackRock owns it, and BlackRock doesn't give hundreds of millions of dollars to every politician out there to get screwed.
For sure. Did you see the reaction though of people
It's a
thinking they're
joke.
gonna be banned? They've now moved to another app called Rednote.
Yeah, a lot of people signed up for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
People are
it's like
ditching
a-
Twitter for that blue sky thing as well.
I know.
Why are they
Twitter's
jumping to another one though? Why?
Because people
why are
don't like
jumping
people,
to the
people
next
don't
one?
like
There's a
Elon.
lot of racism too on Twitter right now. Like it's heavy. There's
Oh,
always
you're talking
been-
about Twitter.
It's just
They're
division.
leaving
People
Twitter
leaving
to
Twitter and
Blue
going to
Sky.
someone else.
to Blue Sky, but people were leaving TikTok. Americans specifically are leaving TikTok to go to this other Chinese app.
Yeah,
Which is ridiculous.
And what's happening now is they're seeing life in China, and they're understanding that everything, their whole understanding of life in China, what's happening in China, has been propaganda. They've been lied to their whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they haven't been there for
They're finding out how affordable it is to live there.
Right.
No, it's not.
And
People
just
are
also
starving
just-
to death on the streets.
I've been seeing a lot of posts about that though. People are talking about it's like easier to live in China. I don't know if they're selling that. I saw a lot of shit like that on
lived there for a
Reddit.
month. I saw it firsthand. If you want a nanny, know what you pay her? Nothing. You let her have the table scraps. If you have, you know what healthcare costs there? If you don't have healthcare, you die on the streets. There's some Canadian Western charities who help some people, but there is no safety net. People starve to death and die there from hunger. So no, it is not a paradise. And yes, if you're rich there, it's fabulous because you get workers for free. You let them sleep on your cupboard and have table scraps, and they're happy.
Interesting that you say all this because people are saying.
But I was
"One
there."
side, There's no
How long ago,
homelessness."
Stu?
10 years ago.
Yeah, that's 10 years ago.
No, it's gotten way worse. I know people that are
I
talking
don't
about
know.
What happened changed in 10 years ago?
No.
No!
10 years is a long time.
10 years ago, they had health care. They canceled health care. They canceled education.
You're so vehement, bro.
But it's better. There's no more education and health care. People are starving to death, but it's great.
I think what's beautiful is that they were kind of using China as an excuse to take away TikTok, and the fact that they're going to take your information, all this stuff, and what ended up happening is people are actually learning more about the culture. You know,
Well, the irony too is Trump likes China. He's in there like
that's so funny.
he's trying to wipe them up, right? So it's like getting rid of TikTok is just, I don't know, probably a way to mask up like the other shit that they're doing, like taking away porn in like a bunch of states, and then also getting rid of abortion and then stacking the Supreme Court with a bunch of conservative judges. It's like he's a loudmouth who covers up the shit he's actually doing
Well, definitely, they want people to stop
with
talking.
ridiculous statements.
Because what ended up happening with TikTok too is they lost control of the narrative, right? They couldn't control what people were sharing, what people thought. Like,
Well, and also like as a Canadian, it's not going away here.
no,
So
we still have it, but a lot of my favorite creators on that app are American.
I've never used it to be honest. But
I like it. I find it like
I think
to be
Americans
wholesome.
my girlfriend says
Well,
it's
maybe
fun.
TikTok
Yeah,
will
it
pay.
is. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's a lot. So I'm also on X. I'm on X most of the time.
I refuse
but
to go
TikTok
with
is
that.
like my whole. It's like a relief from that. You refuse to do X?
I'm not calling it X. I can't. In my head, I don't refuse to, but I just haven't made the mental shift.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because I don't use it, right? Like,
I know.
but
I'm very self-conscious when I say it. What were you gonna say, Peter?
What was I gonna say? Sorry, I forget what you guys were talking about.
we were talking about Twitter and China. And
Let's
Trump.
talk about how we're kind of sold that North America is it, that we're the epitome, and we're not. Like this isn't as great as it gets. You know what I mean?
No, North America? No,
Yeah,
no.
you don't feel like that?
Like America,
kind of
this
like
is as
the
great, as good as
idea.
it gets?
Yeah,
No,
like
no.
America
No,
is
no,
as good
no,
as it
no.
gets.
Well,
No,
that
no.
was a myth that they sold people in the
Yeah,
50s
exactly.
if you looked like me. Well,
That's exactly it.
but like
That's branding, though. That's branding.
Yeah, that's
It
not.
is all
It's never
That's
been.
branding.
Because I keep seeing like clips of China, and I was like, China's who we're pretending to be, guys. Like,
Right.
We're in 2016. Somehow they're in
Yeah.
27.
City of the future.
They don't
Exactly.
even get the same luxury cars that we do.
Right.
Mercedes, those car brands, they send them different models.
Right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
The concept cars.
That's
What they're
right.
calling concept cars
Right.
in North America
Right.
are just like regular.
That's what they're driving over
Yeah.
there.
Our concept cars are stupid too. Have you seen those Teslas? Those Cybertrucks?
I seen one the other
What do
day.
you think? You don't like Cybertrucks?
Well, no,
stupid.
they look dumb, but beyond that, they're like. Have you seen them perform in the winter?
I really can't.
No, they're terrible.
Oh, no.
The minute there's a bit of snow, they
I know the headlights don't make sense.
Yeah,
because
like,
it
you
still
can't
gets
see.
compacted in there.
that's a massive problem.
But how did that pass?
Because
How did they say-
he designed
Yes,
it in
it's a great design.
California.
Let's-
Rushed, and they wanted to keep the integrity of his original design. So they kind of like,
And they built it in California, so it just didn't occur to them.
and they built them in California. So it didn't occur.
And get to test them
But
in the
they do
snow.
seem cool seeing it in real life. And that's the whole point. Like, it's supposed to look like the future, right?
Right.
Yeah, but it's a dumb flex.
I think
'cause,
they look-
like, it's
I
not
think
a
they're
truck,
ugly.
and it can't carry
I think
you.
they're ugly, man. I think they're very. I seen one the other day. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Really?
What am I in a video game? I felt like I was in a video game.
I think they look
It's too square. Yeah, man. It looks stupid.
Yeah, and they're not practical.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, trucks are
Come on.
designed to be practical.
Right.
Carry some
There's
shit.
nothing aerodynamic about it. It just looks like
Like,
looks like a Lego.
If you give me like 7 2x4s, and I promise you, they're falling off of that thing.
Yeah,
and that's like
100%.
nothing. It's like a
100%.
load of like.
100%.
Yeah.
What is that for? What is
It
that
is
truck
supposed
for?
to be, it is
A utility vehicle?
with pickup trucks.
It's a flex.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody's driving that.
You hear about your TikTok ban?
Yeah, it's coming when
Sunday,
Sunday, one of these days.
Americans were freaking out.
Well, the CEO right now seems like he's
Yeah.
got to end with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump says, Congress lets me do whatever I want, basically. So
Yeah.
now Donald Trump's talking now to both sides of the mouth because initially he saw it as a foreign threat as well. Now that he's president, and he heard a lot of people essentially heard about him, saw his videos, got news on him through TikTok. He's all for it now.
Do you guys think it's a foreign threat?
Well, it's
Popular app owned by China is it a foreign threat?
Of course it is.
Okay, huh.
It's not just a threat now. It's been a threat since it came out.
Look, you know what?
Like, I don't understand
Just
why
ask the
everyone's
Chinese,
surprised.
ask the Chinese what they're watching over in China.
TikTok is
and
not
they're
our
not
TikTok.
watching this nonsense.
We have
right?
TikTok.
Right?
You know what they have? Tick Learn.
I know.
Yeah,
I
man.
know.
All
have
that
TikTok.
dancing around
That's
foolishness.
stuff to dumb our kids down.
Yeah.
They have stuff to make their kids smart.
There's a philosophy about that whole dumbing down of culture, and they say it takes 20 years or something
Well,
like
okay,
that.
so I do agree that yeah, it is a threat. It's like a soft way of like attacking American culture and American society. I remember like last year or so when we were talking about TikTok, I was talking about its influence on the youth. I felt like it was really, especially when it came to like just anyways, different movements. The youth were following whatever was popular on TikTok. So it did have a crazy amount of power. It's just now so many communities have been built, and they've really come, like people go to TikTok for their news now.
Yeah, it's not
You know what
smart
I mean?
people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not smart people.
Where do you get your news from?
I get my news from every possible news source that I can because it's important to hear what the enemy's saying, and it's also important to hear what your supposed side is saying. And there's always a thread of truth when you watch them all. Except when I watch Fox, they always seem to go on a completely different tirade.
Yeah, I can't do mainstream media anymore.
You know, Al Jazeera is a very good
I
news
love
source.
Al Jazeera. I
They're-
trust Al Jazeera.
They're an
as well.
excellent news source.
Yeah.
And you know, you might not like BBC, but you know what I like about BBC and the British? They tell it just the way it is,
Yeah.
right?
And
Not
they
shy
made it-
with words,
Yeah.
right? People lose jobs because they're not shy with words. Over here, everything's kind of like coated in candy floss and sugar.
So what did you think about all of the TikTokers moving over to Red Note? Did you hear that they're moving over to the Chinese app Red Note?
Good for them.
They're moving over to
It's
Red
their
Note,
data.
communing with Chinese users now, and now they're like exchanging cultures and exchanging like just information about each other. These are two groups that have kind of been propagated against each other, right? So like, what did you think about America? What did you think about, or what does your government tell you about America? is what one American asked a Chinese user, and the person said that you guys aren't free, that you guys essentially are under an oligarch and you live in like, what's it called again?
Fascist state.
A corporation.
Oh, they're talking about Americans.
Yes, this is what they believe about America.
The corporation does rule America.
And then you have Americans talking to them, and they're learning like it's so easy to live in China, just how affordable it is. There's no property taxes and stuff like that.
Do you own anything? A little bit of capitalism has creeped
People have to
into
remember
China, and that little bit of capitalism has made a heck of a lot of rich people in China.
People have to
They're
remember
coming
that
over here and they're buying up everything while we got our thumbs up our butt.
Chinese aren't going to be welcoming me like
That's
that.
not true. That's not true. Somebody went on, a TikTok user went on, and they're like, "Oh my God, there was this trend on the Chinese app, black is best or something, just showing all these dark-skinned people."
I was in China.
I'm curious what the age group is that's doing this.
That's going over to red note.
Right. Like, what is
It's
the...
all ages, guys. It's people. It's basically TikTok.
I would like to know the facts on that. Because if it's between the age of 13 and 20...
Let's say it's between the ages. Let's put it at
If it's between-
18 and 50. Let's say 18.
It's the first time I've even
If
heard
you're
of this
50
thing.
years old and you're fooling around on the bloody
Right.
thing, watching people dancing, I don't
You
care
guys
what you're
haven't
saying.
seen? No, but it's not just dancing on TikTok
Yeah.
now. You haven't.
No,
seen
my
TikTok?
daughter showed me some really good recipes and
There's a
a
lot
couple
of videos on
interesting
TikTok.
and a couple of interesting videos.
Yeah.
But I feel
Red note.
there's more.
It was called Blue Book for some reason.
Yeah. There's the green book, but that was long ago. But really, you want to learn something? Leave your 100 square miles, jump on a plane, and see for yourself.
This is what I'm saying.
I've
I
been
think
in
that's
China.
The biggest lesson. And
I've been in China.
Yes.
They were ahead of us.
This is what I'm saying. This is what
They're
I
ahead
keep
of us,
seeing.
right?
This is what I keep seeing from the way. Have you ever seen those videos of a Chinese kindergarten class?
Oh, don't even compare the
They're
smart to
teaching these
the.
kids how to cook, how to build, how to sew, how to save each other. First aid.
Yeah.
Like,
We don't even have dress codes over here anymore, man. Like, you know, you go into school and a girl can go in her pajamas and some spaghetti straps. You know, let's face it, ain't nothing getting better over here. Nothing.
it's China.
Facts.
People are coming over here and they're like, what the hell are you guys doing over
I'm
here?
wondering, when I say China, I'm wondering, I'm like, why did they even come?
Get my haircut for you. You have to let me get a little.
Okay, get a little beautiful.
Their money's taller.
They are laughing.
Their money's worth more here?
Yeah. The yen is worth more than the Canadian.
Yen is worth more than the Canadian dollar.
Of course it
It's
is.
easier for them to maneuver their money over here. Look,
What other places might we be misunderstood about? Can you think of?
enough.
Everywhere.
No.
You got to go there to experience.
If you haven't been on a plane, forget about it. You don't know.
I was
anything
in
about
Mexico.
it.
You know what they told me? Oh, be careful, the cartel. Ray. Come on.
But there was those black people from
Listen,
Atlanta.
listen. The cartel and everything was there. I was in the bar surrounded by a bunch of guys, and I really thought that they could have been them. But what was I doing? Having my beer, minding my own business, not asking nobody stupid questions.
I'm really interested.
You know what I'm saying? They seen me. You know what they did to me?
Love it.
That's it.
And crossfire is the thing that happens anyway, right? You go into a place and there's gangs, there's crossfire, you can catch that, right?
Which other places might we be misinformed about?
Hey?
Which other countries might we be misinformed about?
Everywhere. Mostly everywhere. Because I know I remember like seeing like the Middle East, like the pictures that they show of the Middle East. I thought it was just all sand and but no, there's like big cities. Africa is another one. Africa, they never show the big city in Africa. Like the streets, like how downtown looks. No, they only show like the little rural areas where it's mud and dirt.
I know. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I was watching, you remember Khalees? The one that now is married? Yeah. She's in Africa right now. She's in Kenya specifically. She's got a farm down there. She went to an art show, and it looked like something that you go to a harbor front or, you know. I was surprised. I was like, they have art shows
Like
there?
is that Africa?
They got art shows? Yeah, they got art
See,
shows.
yeah, right. Like, they're weird. I feel like they're way more advanced than we are, man. Like we're over here pretending. they're actually living real life over there. Over here, we're here pretending, yeah.
A lot of places.
In a
I don't
little
know if it
bubble.
was
We're
like
in a bubble over here.
Brazil or it was somewhere in Europe where they showed the beach. Just like life quality is so different. They showed the beach at 3 a.m.
Right.
It was packed. With people frolicking, living their flipping life.
They don't want us to know about that, eh? It's only now because we have internet and stuff like that why we know all this stuff, eh? Before that, I had no idea. We're only going off what they tell you on the news.
And this is what happened with that app Red Note with China.
Right.
People are seeing China now, Americans specifically.
Wow.
And they're like, wait a minute.
Right.
You guys are living way better than we
Right,
are.
exactly. Communist China. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
All right. What's up? All right. I'll be back.
TikTok ban, Americans run to Red Note. Now they're falling in love with China.
Don't give a shit about TikTok. Don't have it. Never want to use it. I don't trust the company, and you're just dumb if you're just gonna go from one to go to another one.
So you think TikTok is a threat?
I don't. It's not a threat to me because I don't have none of my information on there.
But you think it's a threat to Americans that are on there?
If the American, if a government is controlling TikTok, yeah, because it's personal information, right? A foreign government, right? So your government's doing your information.
Well, that's it. So it's not like our government doesn't get our
But
information.
at least it's my people's. I don't know what the ops are doing across the street, bro. At least it's my people's. So I paid them. I could come back and go after them if they misuse my stuff. I can't go after the Chinese government if they misuse my stuff. Right? So I can't go to China and sue them. Next thing I'm freaking in jail. I could go and sue the Canadian government or the American government.
What ended up happening was...
And plus, they don't pay as much as the other ones. Like, why would you? I don't understand. It's
TikTok
like,
doesn't pay?
no, they
TikTok
pay the
don't
least.
pay.
They pay the least. When they first came on with the whole black creator issue, they're
Okay.
caught paying the black creators less than the other creators, and the black creators were the most popular and all that kind of shit.
I forgot about that with the dancing.
Yeah, so why you guys are fucking supporting them for?
I forgot about that.
Come on, man. Get it together. Stop it. It should be black. It should be black note.
Okay, but one of the phenomena that's happening...
And there is a site that you guys could go support.
Yes.
It's black owned. I heard about it the other day.
Fan base.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't hear nothing.
And apparently on fan base, you can start getting paid.
You could do all the
day
same
one.
shit.
It must?
They pay from day one.
Fan base?
Build that.
Yeah. It's supposed to be good for
That's
artists.
just like a TikTok, a Facebook,
Yeah?
it's a social media.
You been on it,
You
Matt?
know what?
Black
You know what one really good one is, and everybody thinks it's sleazy, and a
And
lot of
there
it
was
is
a damn
it's
thing
OnlyFans,
from
but
day one.
OnlyFans it like rocks for real stuff.
American based?
Yeah, it's an American. It's American black.
Like I met those girls
It's
in
black
LA.
owned. I think
looks
it's owned
pretty
by
good.
Called which?
Fan base.
fan base. It's owned
What's unique
by...
about it?
It's black owned. They pay you from day one,
You can get monetized.
and
from day one
you're
for
you're
likes
part
and
of
everything.
building something that's for us by us.
Yeah, no, I understand that. No, I see, no. But what's
No,
unique
answer
about
your
it?
question.
What's unique about it though? What
I
makes it-
haven't been on it, so
Oh, you
I
haven't been
don't
on it.
know
You only know about it.
the unique difference, but it acts the same way as all the other ones. So
No, because Instagram,
You know what I
like,
mean?
for example, Instagram was
there's
it was the pictures.
unique about it.
Yeah, the pictures
It
with
has
it.
all the
Okay.
same stuff.
Yeah, it probably has the
Videos,
same interface as everything.
feeds,
TikTok.
all that shit.
Yeah,
it has
'cause
everything.
TikTok is good because their
Algorithm?
algorithms are
Yeah.
like perfect.
Yeah, but you see this is what you guys motherfuckers don't not you. But dumbass youths don't pay attention to. When it's free, there's a cost. There's nothing free in this world. You know what you're
When
doing?
it's free,
You're designing it for free for them, and they ain't paying you.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, because they're
You're making
taking
a
all the data.
billionaire rich, taking all the data, and then he's taking your information and using it against you on top of it to make more money off your ass. So, it's just like the AI
Where did
stuff.
Pete go?
That's it?
Go upstairs.
looks like IG.
That does look like IG. Take care, brother. See you soon, man.
And it's the same.
It does look like IG.
Yeah.
But you see, these things have to have you have to have your own identity to last for a long time.
That's the problem with us people. We don't question. You sign up on someone else's thing When one of us pull it out, we gotta question it.
Well,
why?
by the
Because
time
you know
it's
why?
the fourth IG,
No.
I'm not
Because you know
gonna
why?
run for it.
You guys,
I didn't know if TikTok
hold on.
was black, white, or Chinese
Come
owned.
on.
I swear to God, I didn't know. I didn't know. But when you say black owned, I don't automatically have to buy it. In my opinion, it has
I
to
pay
be.
for the product that I want.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
how I am.
So for me,
But-
it's what is it looks automatically. She sees it too. It's like, yo, this looks just like Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok don't look like Instagram.
No.
I would argue Instagram actually got inspired by TikTok and made a lot of changes.
It did.
Yes, with the real
Yeah,
kind of
Reels
stuff.
was a complete back.
Yeah,
Hold on, hold on.
So did YouTube.
It's backwards. Hold on.
YouTube too, yeah.
Yeah.
No. The first OG one,
TikTok
the
changed.
OG.
Facebook has Reels too now?
Nah, they're all copying the original,
Yeah.
which was the original 30-second video clip one that was out
Vine?
before. Not Vine, the other one. Where all those comedians blew up off of. They're doing skits on it.
Fine.
Vine, yeah. Vine is the original. TikTok, all it does is just
TikTok
make.
prevented it.
All it does is
Perfected
just now you can chop up the video even more. That's all it is. It's
listen.
not unique and special.
Hey, they did it right.
Oh, your algorithm knows how to get you addicted by promoting other things that you might be.
Oh, the algorithm, the TikTok algorithm
That's
gets you. It does.
what it does. It sucks you in.
That's
Yeah.
everything. That's advertising.
It is,
That's
but
everything.
There is the best.
Yeah.
There's
So
a-
they got the best. They got the
If
best.
it
shit
doesn't
ever
keep me
bought.
coming back, I probably don't like it.
There you go.
Their shit is pure.
Right?
Their shit is pure. They got the good stuff on the corner. That's all it is. They're just selling the best cut. Okay? Their stuff is cut well nice. We both know
Yeah,
that
that's what
name.
people are balling for it.
That's all it
People
is.
actually, some users were saying like they wanted to like revolt, like they were gearing up to like.
See, a lot of these things they have to get their own legs. It takes a lot
I know
for like
for
a new.
sure.
But I think there's what is it? Because they might be banning TikTok. It's about time that usually another social media comes into place. What was like Facebook?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day too? It was like they had like
MySpace.
yeah, like Black Planet. They had a bunch of different. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So they usually one will pop up out of nowhere,
Interesting.
right? When my era, we did Vibe.to.
Cussing me out,
You know what that was?
arguing with me, yelling at me.
Vibe.to was a serious.
Was that run by like Thing?
I don't know who was ran by.
T-Rex?
I don't know who was ran by, but I tell you,
Yeah.
that was like Tinder before there was Tinder.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, usually these random little, but again, there has to be something unique about it.
Yeah.
Because when I say, hey, what's unique about it, he goes, it's black owned.
Yeah. No, there has to
And
be
I'm like,
something
bro,
about the experience.
all right, yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we can make sure don't get me wrong, black people invent a lot of stuff, but we invent some bullshit like every other race does too.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
we don't need this, bro.
There's a ton of apps that just kind of copying the last thing.
Exactly.
I don't know the last time I saw a new app. I think it was TikTok. It was like the
It was
last
TikTok.
like real
Big app,
new
right?
app with impact.
I think that the ones that pop up the most now I see are like it's probably easier to get into like Tinder area, Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. Those ones pop up a lot. You know what I
with
mean?
the unique idea.
Yeah. Right? It's like, oh, you can find a match like this.
Yeah.
You can find a match like that. People are lonely, right? They'll buy into anything. Poor thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what they need to do? Make another Ashley Madison. You don't think
That
so?
got people in trouble.
People were murdering themselves.
Yeah.
See that? That was
Yeah.
crazy. Hey, listen, I didn't tell you to go outside and cheat on your wife. You know what I'm saying?
What did you say?
I said I didn't tell you to go outside and cheat on your wife.
Honest to God.
Yeah, no, I'm not killing myself over cheating. That's crazy. That's a little too extreme, no?
Did you see the guy that pulled up to that drive-through? The cafe drive-through, and he had no pants on.
What
And
did
the girls were filming it, and they were like, "Hey, get away from here," and stuff like that. You can't do that, or whatever she said to him. You didn't see that clip? That guy?
You know what
The
clip?
guy goes viral.
Okay.
He goes home and kills himself. This black guy.
But wait, why was he outside with his drawers off?
Exactly, because it's like a sexy Starbucks essentially that he was pulling up to.
It's a sexy Starbucks?
Yeah, in the States, you know.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
A sexy Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's a little freaky. A little P. Diddy Starbucks.
That's what he thought. Did you see the guy that pulled up to that drive-thru without any pants?
No.
And he was filmed?
Are you driving?
You know the big video that's going around right now is the Russian and Ukrainian soldier fighting to the death.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that one?
No.
It's like a 7.5 minute long video.
Really?
It's
Arm
messed
to
up.
arm combat?
They're fighting to the death with a knife for like 7 minutes. You didn't see that? No, I think the Russian soldier one. They were going in. I was like, holy smokes.
That's
Yeah, pretty. You seen it too, right?
Who won?
It's like the Russian soldier one.
The Russian soldier?
Man said, yo, just leave. Man said, yo, leave me alone to die.
You said that?
I don't want to die around you.
What are you talking
Yo,
about?
beat it. Yeah, it said, get the hell out of my face.
Oh.
So this is the guy.
Let me see. Sir, you need to leave. So wait, hold on. But it's a sexy Starbucks. That's what you said. It's a sexy. Did he show to the wrong location?
No. You're not supposed to. It's not a come and have
So why did they tell him to beat
it?
it?
It said we'll serve you with like, you know.
Oh.
It's like Hooters.
Oh.
It's like a Hooters
So he thought. So
Yeah.
all right. So what
I mean,
happened
he
was.
just goes and pervs out.
No, maybe he went there. Maybe he went there and he was like, oh, she liked me. Not knowing it's a sexy Starbucks. Then he went back there with the little Yui out. You know what I'm saying? He tried his luck.
I think he's like,
You know that you see his face when he got the rejection?
I know.
You can tell his heart sank.
I know.
Oh no.
But it looked like he was willing to throw it all away.
He would have thrown it all away in a second.
He did.
He did throw it all away.
Nelly. It's getting Trump in here. No?
What is he gonna rap about? His girls? His Air Force Ones? His girls? Like, what is he rapping about?
I don't know.
Well, you know, good for him.
Right? And apparently the inauguration is being held inside because of the weather.
It's being what?
Held inside because of the weather.
Oh yeah? No, because of the shooter.
Yeah. It's wet outside.
Wow.
Well, no, they're at. Well, they couldn't.
This today.
This guy's
A Hummer.
trying to run away from the cops.
Yeah, I don't know if he got away or not. This was on CDTV a little while.
Toronto, the crime rate's gone up, no? Feels like I hear about crime all the
No,
time now.
actually, it's not gone up.
It's gone
No?
way down.
Oh,
Way down.
Yeah.
The only, everything's down. Except maybe murders and even murders.
Car thefts are up through the roofs.
For
Stuff
sure.
like that.
I
Violent
think
crimes are
crime,
down.
Organized crime is up.
Well, yeah.
Riot order.
Violent crime
Violence
is down.
way down.
Okay.
This is the safest time to ever live in humanity. Even with
It's
gas
No,
and anywhere.
man, there's been a war every
I guess
day.
it depends where you live.
And there's been a war multiple wars every day since World War II. Hasn't been a break. Okay.
Oh, somebody just got run over. So today's the most dangerous day. Saying that everybody's going to get run over. He's saying things that are not based on reality. Watch some more TV and get scared. But you're just not basing on
Bro,
reality.
that's
And
facts.
sorry, don't,
You can Google this
it's
shit,
not facts.
man.
I know it's facts.
Oh, he knows the fact.
The police chief was talking, but he's lying. The defense attorneys thinks lying. The judges are lying, and the attorney generals. But you know, wow, you're so smart.
Why is he acting like that?
You're passionate today.
Never seen him. I've never seen him speak like that ever. Damn. I've never seen that from him. Will you be watching the inauguration on Monday? You guys taking the day off to watch it?
it is my day off, and I won't be watching them.
No,
I
not at all. You're not going to tune in at all.
I gotta go get my Medi Petty.
Okay, Manny Petty. I bet you'll be watching it there.
I will not be.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh yeah, those are cool. I like them. So new bus. Nobody's feeling it in the shop yet, except for Kev.
I just put it on. I didn't even hear
Oh,
it.
you haven't heard it yet?
No. I was listening to Mac Miller's new album, actually.
Camera.
You tell me. My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Fill us in.
From what I heard was 50 Cent and Cameron were talking on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then I guess Cameron must have brought up. He's like, yo, there was some things wanting, some internal things wanting, and he said, yo, you pulled something slick. You brought some of the members to perform at your thing. So 50 started laughing, and then he said, yo, yeah. He's like, I never even thought to do that. Go and holler at Lloyd Banks or something to come and perform. But then I guess they told Jim Jones about it, and Jim Jones got a little pasty. They tell them niggas to hop off and boo boo boo. No one can talk to me, and he's got a little defensive.
You got Jim Jones like.
But it's the truth. It's not like they were talking crazy about it.
No, but Jim didn't want to see either.
No, they were talking a little crazy.
Final reaction.
No, because where did he bring it there? You know, it's because he was taking. Yeah. Because you know because Jim was already taking. Yo, get off my dick. And
No, all he
to
said
talk
is
about.
he gave him the idea
That's
for the
disrespect.
paint. Remember, he said he gave him the idea for the paint. And the whole
They all
Dipset
helped each
image.
other.
Right.
They all helped each
And
other.
he did
They can argue all they
contribute,
want.
but Cam tried to make it seem like he's a fucking dick rider. He was never part of it.
Well, he wasn't.
Bro, he was dissing
Let me say this. Jim Jones. We all know Jim Jones wasn't a part of the original set.
Right, but he's part of Dipset.
Part of
Everyone knows
Dipset, yeah,
that.
he's part of
Come on,
Dipset.
don't
But when we're throwing,
That's not even a Dipset fan.
when we start throwing things in the house,
That's your era.
you know this. When we start throwing things, we don't care what we're throwing.
I know. You just
We're just throwing stuff.
Yeah, honestly.
Remember that one time your breath stink? You know what I'm saying? We don't care no more. Yeah. I expected that though.
He didn't have to go that hard. Oh, yeah.
You know what it was though? Because remember, Cameron has that podcast now, so he's just like, yo,
Yeah.
I have that.
Voice now.
Yeah.
I was going to
take it.
That's how we made it.
Lucky didn't see you wearing it today.
At the beginning it was fun, but then after a while I was like,
Because we kind of all know the truth.
I don't know the story.
Did you hear Jim's response?
No.
He came up with a song. He was a rap.
The Harlem?
Got blown out of proportion.
The song's called Harlem?
Is the song was Jim's response called Harlem?
Made a diss track?
Yeah.
Called Harlem?
To who?
I don't know.
To
That's the last song I heard
Cameron's
Jim Jones singing.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this.
He made a diss track to Cameron?
He responded.
Yeah. He has this track. It's actually good.
I'm not listening to that, bro.
I only heard like a minute of it.
You grew up Dipset?
Nah.
I grew up Dipset, but if you know, you know. Max B's really the guy.
I was never even a
Why
big
do I?
Max-
And I'm no offense to Jim Jones, but like it's like yo, we have Max B.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Max B's like next level. Whoa. He wrote Ballin' too, right? Max B.
I didn't know that.
Wrote Jim Jones' biggest song.
Jim Jones took Max B's whole style.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He did.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you won't know. But Max B is the wave.
Yeah.
That's the way. And he would make. I heard he would make like two mixtapes in a weekend.
Who, Max B?
Max B would.
Yo, songs are shit. I'm not a big fan, man.
Yeah, you weren't listening. You weren't listening.
No.
You weren't listening.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
No, that to me is
I can tell
the
you when-
beginning of
You
mumble
know,
rap.
Kanye tried to make an album called The Wave.
Yeah, I know,
And
I
then
know.
shut it down. He said, no, big one. You can't do that.
Hilarious. Kanye?
Kanye tried to make an album called The Wave.
Wow.
And they said, your name's not Max B. You can't do that.
I've never heard of Kanye getting stuck. Did you see
That's
the
what
new
I'm
Yeezys?
saying.
Yeah, I know. Did you see the new Yeezys?
They're the flat ones, right?
Nah, Max B
They're
is one of
flat.
them.
They look like swimming shoes.
So, flat shoes, but then he's also got a new sneaker that's completely like bulky and black.
Yo,
I don't like the bulky.
Max B is one of them, bro.
I don't know.
You don't know Max B?
I don't know.
There's like a couple songs I know, but I didn't really get too tough into it.
That's not his favorite one.
He used to put out too much.
Do you recognize you with your
He won't have to work. But what about Glory? What about Glory for his name? What about the glory
You know
his
what?
dad has?
You know what?
Respect that.
Not.
LeBron
You know
has.
what? Not everyone.
Bronny doesn't have
You know
that.
what? Not everyone deserves glory.
Wow.
Glory is not for everybody.
Wow.
You understand?
that's
Like,
a word.
like,
That
like
word's very-
they need to stop buttering up things for people nowadays.
It's like everyone getting a statue.
Not
everyone
everybody
can
is gonna
get
be
a
great. Not everyone's gonna get a statue.
All right, thank
like,
you.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Stop this. Stop.
He did know exactly how good Bronny was.
Of course.
Think about, despite having the house, the cars, the generational wealth, Bronny can't be the NBA player without the girls. He's on cheesy.
He is not built for that. He is not built to take on the charge. He's not built for that. No, sir.
Oh my gosh, okay. What do you guys think about about Drake threatening to tell that LeBron is a cheater.
Oh man.
What? So Jake?
Man.
So Drake never cheat?
He was cheating with Drake.
I'm not
If
listening.
he wants to be,
What academics say
if
is
the man want to inform on people, that's his own business. You want to, all right?
So academics are saying that LeBron would come to Toronto and Drake could be hooking him up with all these Toronto girls.
Academics isn't even from Toronto.
Yes, all right. All right.
How him know?
He knows Drake's
A big
business.
boat.
Whatever.
A big boat.
He knows the Guani.
Whatever.
He knows
He's
the
not
Guani.
from here. He's not from here.
Come
He
on,
knows
chat
what
about.
Guani is, though.
Yeah. As much as
about
I
it.
know. As he knows as much as I know.
He signed top 5.
Who signed top 5?
Academics did.
Well, I hope he's not expecting him to drop a record. Top 5 rap?
That's what top 5 rap?
Does top 5 rap? Or does top 5
All you need to do is
hold on, what's the word called? No, troll. Does he rap or does he troll? I don't think he's much of a rapper.
Really?
No.
Why did I think he was a rapper?
I don't
I
know.
thought that's how people knew about him. People didn't know about him because he's a troll?
I think he's a shooter.
That part. He said he was Drake's shooter.
I think he's a shooter.
He
I
said
don't,
that.
I don't know what part of the rapping game.
Well, some of these days, a lot of times nowadays, people feel like if you're committing a crime, you can write the rhyme.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't think he do good in the rap world.
Talking about Bronnie and the pressure Bronnie was
Oh my
under.
God.
Bronnie being in G League
Oh
now.
my God.
And then they said Bronnie's not even doing well in G League. And it's like, how? What?
He's not even supposed to be in the league,
That
period.
breaks my heart to even for you to
His
say
dad
that.
begged, I guess, or pulled some strings and got him in. I mean, I don't feel sorry for Bronny because
He had a shot.
like he's got a rich dad. But the part I feel bad for is that he didn't do it on his own. Like that's not true talent that got him there. You know what I mean? Like he's writing on his back.
And he knows
And
it's not
I
his.
blame the father. I blame the father. You know what I mean? Because he should have even pushed him to something else, knowing full well that he's not that good. Let him do something else.
He's got his name. He's got his name and he can kind of play. You know what I mean?
He's good for the photo op. That was it.
I tuned in just to see it. I'll still watch it now.
Yeah, see, just to see if he plays, if he gets
Just
a
to
chance
see
to
them
play.
play together is cool. It's
not-
cool. It's definitely
It
cool.
happened already though,
Yeah.
so it's done.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it wasn't what people thought it was gonna be. But apparently he has another son that's supposed to be coming out, right?
Yeah, that's what these guys are saying that, what's his younger son's name? Bryce? Bryce is supposed to be good.
Bryce supposed to be.
They're
What
saying
if he's a
Bryce
s-
is actually good.
So what about his poor other son? I mean, could you imagine your father and your son?
No, that's what we're saying. That the youngest son is actually really good.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, there's a lot of NBA players who've got their kids playing basketball now, but they're actually good.
Steph Curry.
Right? Yeah. They're actually good. Not just Curry, but guys like Scottie Pippen, like his son's playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Has anybody been talking about Mark Carney?
Mark Furman?
Mark Carney,
No.
Canadian politician. They're now making him the leader of the Liberal Party. So he's our de facto prime minister, the same way they did with Kamala.
No.
Yeah, I just read it now online.
Oh, really?
Stu, you didn't read anything about that?
No.
I don't
how,
really.
you know how
It
Canadian
doesn't-
politics is.
How does it affect me?
I know.
Why would I care?
Canadian politics, we don't hear nothing about Canadian
politics.
Why would I
Whatever
care?
that's
Why would I care who my prime minister is? It doesn't affect me.
He read about this. He knew about this 6 months ago. So I don't know if they've been preparing him or
You see? What?
talking
Huh?
about it.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't
Yo.
know. Whatever Maz is reading, I need to read more up.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
know where he even heard that from.
Here's the thing. People in, I don't know if it's all of Canada, but is it all of Canada or is it just Ontario? Are just not informed. We find out after things have already happened.
Because
You know
none
what
of
I'm
it
saying?
matters to us. It's all a game. It's all
Yeah, but
a
they don't tell us
charade.
though. They don't.
It's a
put it-
charade. It doesn't mean anything to us.
They don't tell us.
The guy on the street, it means nothing to.
They don't tell us. Like I
If
said.
you're a billionaire, it might mean something to you. It might mean a few
For
hundred
instance,
million extra.
bike lanes. Could we have taken a vote on this?
Yeah, of course, we should have.
Did we ever? Like no one even told us that this was going to be happening.
And which
It must have
All of a
been.
sudden you just
You know
woke
what's-
up and
no,
there was
you know
bike
what's
lanes.
interesting though? It would have been the communities where it was going to happen. There would have been a notice put up, and then you're invited to go to the meetings. It's
right.
just- most people don't do that stuff.
Right.
And it wasn't really brought to a referendum unless the government that were saying it should happen are the people that were voting it. So just like,
Right.
whatever. Anyways, there should definitely be more referendums on
Absolutely.
issues like that.
Absolutely.
But I feel like that,
we should be more involved, man.
okay.
You know what I mean? Citizens should be more involved.
Why not do it the way I do it? Ignore the laws you don't like. Done it my whole life.
Well, he'd like to have more of a say in what's actually happening.
Absolutely. Especially
If you
you're calling
give up your
yourself-
freedom, you no longer have a say.
If you're calling yourself Canada, and we spoke about this last time you were here, what is Canada? Canada allows you to come here and be who you are. Right? So then we should have the freedom to vote on certain
You live in a
things.
different Canada than
Because
me.
if you're taking the Lord's Prayer out of schools to accommodate Muslim people or whatever, other religions, then don't you think we should have a say in you putting bike lanes in? Because all these people from all these countries need to find, you know what I mean? They should have input as well. If we're doing that for them in the schools, then maybe we need to, you know what I mean? Apply that outside as well.
But it's
I don't know.
all, it's free chance of freedom.
So you put on the right stuff. Politics, Canadian politics. You care, you don't care, you're not interested. Like I was just telling Pete that Mark Carney, a politician, I've never heard of him before, but Mazi said he's heard about him for 6 months, is now being put in as our prime minister. They've now chosen him to be the head of the Liberal Party. That they're being a vote.
I don't understand how they get to choose that.
They're pulling a Kamala.
What about a fucking free democracy that they claim we have, dog? Where's the democracy? Yo, fire for them. How are they gonna put in another person again? Last time they did that, it didn't work. They did it with what's her name? Win.
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't work. Where's she now? Where's she? All right, it don't work. They need to make us put the people them in, or keep the spot vacant until the election. Are you gonna throw somebody in there talking about you're the prime minister, so he gets a prime minister check, so that guy gets a prime minister check? Yo, Mama Peter be my prime minister. Come in over where the money I deal with. I joke that.
Do you want to be more involved?
Me, I go
Do you
vote.
want referendums?
I am going to vote.
general.
I'm going to vote.
Yeah.
So that's the most involved that I can get. Cause I left the shop for politics. But I will go and vote at my local school. Because I don't understand who gives them the power to choose that person, that we want that person.
Mark Carney.
What if we don't want that person? What if we don't want Mark? Where Mark come from?
So who chooses the leader? The party chooses the leader?
Yes.
We never get a say about who's the leader.
No, they choose it.
The party always chooses the leader.
Always.
Okay, well then,
Always.
that's what happened.
That's dumb. We should choose. They should give us a list of all of the top people, and then make us make a vote on the phone wherever, and vote who should be it. They shouldn't be up to them to decide who it is, because how do we know that there's not a backhand recommendum going on? How do we know that there's not some kind of side deals happening backstage? That's what I mean. Like it's Anzos. That's not democratic. That sounds like more like yeah. What him say China up? Yeah, that sound like that. What do you mean you're gonna tell me who's the prime minister? What do you mean you are telling me? Me as the people.
And then also because people are always just voting the party in, it doesn't even matter who the leader is. Then they're gonna get a bad leader.
It's all a
Also heard
scam.
somebody saying that Trudeau was voted in because he was hot and marijuana. Hot and pop. Hot and pop.
Like that's why you guys picked them?
I kind of feel like that was the kind
Well,
of
I'm pretty glad pot's legal.
They were bragging how handsome and all this stuff he was.
Yeah,
in
everybody.
the beginning. Yeah.
Gushing over him. Obama's, we love visiting them. Family's so beautiful.
I like fact is, if you look good, you do well in life. So.
Yeah.
change the value system. That's what
What was
that's
he
changed.
doing before he became prime minister? 'Cause I
He's
know
a
he was
school
drama
teacher, and he got fired for screwing up.
sexually assaulting a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave her a couple $1 million, but never admitted anything.
I heard it was not even a couple mil, it was a quarter mil. And then she's not supposed to say anything about it.
Yeah, her parents didn't mind. They agreed. So,
Yeah.
wonderful system we live. So what democracy? Like, stop believing in democracy and maybe change things. Really have appropriate ones for the minor.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not your own child.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
My understanding was that it was like
Well,
a
you can
fair.
teach them, you can talk to them, but you cannot touch them physically. You need to touch them in a way that no adult touches any child. And that's our prime minister.
That's what's so crazy about it. This is just, no, we're talking about it in the shop. And he was prime minister for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not like the States where it's, max 8 years and he's out.
No, he was in there.
Like, it could have been indefinitely.
Yeah.
It could have been indefinitely. So.
Like, even if I did every single crime I was committed in, charged with, I'm a far better man than him. Would you agree?
I don't know, I'd have to see your resumes, but so far, yes.
It's longer than bad.
Someone I know, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like silly stuff, drug stuff, and a little bit of fraud, and drugs and fraud.
Yeah, it's perfect. You're perfect for the job.
With the occasional...
You're a U.S. president.
with the
status.
occasional conspiracy.
U.S. president status, bro. You got nothing.
Yeah, I'd be a felon in the States. Why can't I be president? Oh, because I wasn't born there. A natural born felon.
Natural born felon.
I did the ecstasy before.
And
the original version of it.
Maybe
Yeah, I did the ecstasy before.
TikTok, the new prime minister implemented. What else have we talked about?
Wow.
Living in your father's shadow.
How can we sum all that up? How do you sum all that up? There's so many different topics from so many different areas of life, I guess. But let's see. The main scenario here is I don't know how to sum it up. I'm trying to figure out how these all tie together, but I always say stay true to yourself. That's it. Stay true to yourself because you can only believe in yourself. You can't believe in anything else outside of yourself. Stay true to yourself. Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.